The Law of Projection. What you see becomes your reality. Chapter 1. Understanding Projection. Often, understanding projection begins with recognizing that our outer world is a reflection of our inner thoughts and emotions. This is the cornerstone of the law of projection, a principle that suggests our perceptions aren't just passive observations, but active creations shaped by our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. You see, every experience you have is filtered through your personal lens, colored by your unique biases and perspectives. This lens, created by your mind, projects your inner reality onto the external world. It's not simply that you're seeing things as they are. You are seeing things as you are. Imagine your mind as a projector and the world as its screen. The images, scenes, and narratives you project are shaped by your thoughts and emotions. In this analogy, you can't change the projection by altering the screen. Instead, you must adjust the film your thoughts and emotions within your mental projector. This principle can be empowering, but it also carries responsibility. If your world is a reflection of your inner state, then you have the power to shape your reality. However, it also means that if you're dissatisfied with what you see, it's not the world that needs changing, but your thoughts and emotions. Understanding this concept is the first step in consciously using the law of projection. By grasping this, you'll begin to realize that you're not just a passive observer of your life. Instead, you're an active participant capable of shaping and directing your reality. The challenge, then, lies in mastering your inner projector. This is where awareness of your thoughts becomes essential, which will be the focus of the next subtopic. Chapter 2. Awareness of thoughts. Now let's explore the crucial aspect of developing an awareness of your thoughts, a fundamental step in harnessing the power of the law of projection. Recognizing the thoughts that constantly run through your mind is essential since they shape your perception of reality. They're the lens through which you interpret the world, and consequently, they're the blueprint for your projections. You mightn't be consciously aware of your thoughts at all times, but that doesn't diminish their impact. In fact, it's the unnoticed thoughts that often have the most power, precisely because they're operating in the background, unchallenged and uncontrolled. They're like the operating system of a computer, quietly influencing every function, every click, every command. So how can you become more aware of your thoughts? Start by slowing down and paying attention. Take a few moments each day to sit in silence and simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Don't try to change them or push them away. Just notice them. You'll be surprised at how many thoughts you have and what they're about. Developing this habit of observation can help you discern patterns and themes in your thoughts. You might notice recurring thoughts about fear, lack, or unworthiness. Alternatively, you may discover thoughts of abundance, love, and self-confidence. Whatever you find, remember that these thoughts aren't random. They're reflections of your deeply held beliefs, which through the law of projection shape your reality. Being conscious of your ideas is the first step toward changing them, and changing your beliefs is the first step toward transforming your reality. Chapter 3. Beliefs and expectations. Shifting your attention from thoughts. It's important to explore your underlying beliefs and expectations, as these are the foundation that your projections are built upon. Beliefs and expectations are the lenses through which you view and interpret the world. They shape your reality and, in turn, influence how you respond to situations and interactions. Your beliefs are deeply ingrained assumptions you hold to be true about yourself, others, and the world around you. They're often formed early in life, influenced by your experiences, culture, and interactions with significant people in your life. These beliefs can be empowering, limiting, or neutral, affecting your perceptions and actions in significant ways. For example, if you believe you're incapable of achieving success, you'll likely avoid situations where you might succeed, reinforcing this belief. On the other hand, if you believe you're capable and deserving of success, You're likely to seek out opportunities, take risks, and persist in the face of obstacles, thereby creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Expectations, on the other hand, are your anticipated outcomes based on these beliefs. They're the mental blueprints of your future reality. If you expect failure, you may unconsciously sabotage your efforts to ensure your reality matches your expectations. Understanding your beliefs and expectations is important in the law of projection. By becoming aware of them, you may begin to challenge and change the beliefs that limit you, allowing you to create and project a more empowering reality. Remember that your projected world emerges from within, formed by your underlying ideas and expectations. Chapter 4. Perception filters reality. While your beliefs and expectations lay the groundwork, it's through your perception that these elements filter and shape your reality. You see, your perception isn't merely a passive observer. It's an active participant in forming your experiences. It's like a lens through which you view and interpret the world around you. This lens is influenced by your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and it affects how you perceive and respond to your surroundings. Your perception filter can be a powerful force. It can illuminate or obscure, highlight or downplay, interpret or distort. You might see a situation as threatening because of past experiences, even if it's not. Conversely, you might overlook potential risks because you're focused on positive outcomes. That's your perception filter at work, shaping your reality based on your internal script. These perception filters aren't always accurate. They're influenced by your biases, assumptions, and preconceived notions, which can limit your understanding. For example, if you believe you're not good at public speaking, you may perceive any presentation as a potential disaster, regardless of your actual skills or preparation. Understanding that your perception filters your reality is a vital step toward changing your reality. When you recognize these filters, you can begin to challenge them, adjust them, and ultimately change the way you perceive the world. This isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about taking control of your perception so you can create a reality that's more aligned with your intentions, desires, and goals. Chapter 5. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Your beliefs can often become self-fulfilling prophecies, setting the stage for your actions and interactions. This means that what you firmly believe about yourself or your life, you unconsciously act in ways that make these beliefs come true. If you're convinced that you're unlucky, you'll subconsciously steer yourself towards failure. On the other hand, if you believe in your success, you're likely to take actions that lead you there. The self-fulfilling prophecy concept isn't just a lofty philosophical or psychological perspective. It's a phenomenon acknowledged by science. Research shows that our ideas and beliefs have the power to physically change both our bodies and the environment we live in. Our expectations do, in fact, have the power to form our reality. This isn't about wishful thinking or baseless optimism. It's about the power of your mindset and your beliefs in shaping your reality. It's about understanding that you're not a passive spectator in your life, but an active participant. You have a say in the narrative of your life, and your beliefs, whether you're aware of them or not, are scripting this narrative. Chapter 6. Attracting experiences. Building on this understanding of self-fulfilling prophecies, you can see how your beliefs and expectations not only shape your actions, but also have the power to attract certain experiences into your life. This is the core principle behind the concept of attracting experiences. Your thought patterns and emotional state act as a magnet, pulling in experiences that match their frequency. Consider the times when you felt confident and positive. Didn't you notice that good things seemed to happen more often? This wasn't a coincidence. You were attracting experiences aligned with your positive mindset. Conversely, when you're feeling down or negative, you might find that unfortunate circumstances tend to cluster around you. This isn't bad luck, but rather a reflection of your negative state of mind. This concept isn't just psychological jargon, it's backed by scientific research. Studies have shown that your brain tends to identify information and opportunities that align with your current mindset and overlooks those that don't. This is why it's essential to maintain a positive and open-minded attitude. However, it's also important to note that the process of attracting experiences isn't about forcing positivity or denying negative feelings. It's about recognizing your mental and emotional states, understanding their influence on your reality, and making conscious choices to shift your focus towards what you truly want to attract. In essence, attracting experiences is about harnessing the power of your mindset to shape your reality. It's an ongoing process of self-awareness, self-reflection, and purposeful action. By comprehending and implementing this principle, you may begin to build a reality that actually reflects your objectives and goals. Chapter 7. Shifting Perspectives. In the journey of self-awareness, mastering how to shift your perspective becomes crucial, a process that can profoundly influence your reality. This shift transcends mere mental gymnastics. It signifies a profound alteration in how you perceive the world around you. It necessitates acknowledging your current viewpoint, grasping its limitations, and then consciously opting for a new, more empowering perspective. Think of your perspective as a lens through which you interpret your life. Is it narrow, fixated solely on problems, or is it expansive, embracing possibilities and opportunities? Your perspective directly shapes your encounters and consequently your reality. If you're perceiving life through a lens of negativity, your encounters will likely reflect that outlook. Conversely, a positive perspective has the potential to attract positive experiences. Adjusting your perspective isn't an immediate process. It demands awareness, intention, and practice. You must be cognizant of your existing perspective, identify when it constrains you, and then deliberately select a more advantageous viewpoint. This could involve viewing situations as chances for growth rather than hurdles, or acknowledging the strengths in others instead of fixating on their shortcomings. Chapter 8. Reframing Challenges. Often you'll find that reframing challenges is a powerful tool for altering your perception and ultimately your reality. It's not about denying the issues you face, but rather about choosing a different lens through which to view them. Reframing involves seeing the same situation from a new perspective, and this shift can greatly affect your experiences and outcomes. Think of challenges as opportunities for growth. That's a reframe. Instead of seeing a hurdle as an obstacle, view it as a chance to become stronger, smarter, or more resilient. Remember, it's not the situation itself that determines your reality, but your interpretation of it. That's the essence of the law of projection. Let's go deeper. Assume you're dealing with a disagreement at work. Instead of perceiving it as a problem, consider it a chance to improve your communication skills or connections. You are not disregarding the challenge, you are simply changing your perspective on it. In reframing, it's vital to maintain a balance. You're not fooling yourself into believing there are no problems. You're acknowledging the issue, but choosing to focus on the potential benefits that could arise from it. Reframing challenges does not imply dismissing the negative. It entails acknowledging it, but not allowing it to shape your reality. It is a purposeful decision to concentrate on the positives, opportunities, and growth. This shift of perspective can have a profound impact on one's life, making the world more empowering and positive. Chapter 9. Embracing Possibilities. As you begin to reframe challenges, you open up a world filled with endless possibilities. Now, it's not about seeing only the negative side of a situation, you're learning to recognize the potential positives. This shift in perspective is essential to embracing the law of projection because it allows you to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Let's dive deeper. By embracing possibilities, you're not merely being optimistic, you're actively shaping your reality. It's the law of projection at work. Your beliefs and expectations, consciously and subconsciously, project onto your reality. If you believe opportunities are around every corner, you're more likely to encounter them. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. However, embracing possibilities isn't about blind faith or wishful thinking. It requires a keen sense of awareness and a willingness to question your assumptions. It's about believing in your potential and the potential of situations. It's about seeing beyond the apparent and into what could be. This shift might seem challenging at first, but with practice, you become better at recognizing possibilities. You start to see patterns, make connections, and foresee opportunities that you might have otherwise overlooked. You become more adaptable, resilient, and creative in your approach to life's challenges. Essentially, you become an architect of your reality, constructing a life built on possibilities rather than limitations. Chapter 10. Visualization Techniques. To harness the power of the law of projection, you'll need to master visualization techniques, tools that allow you to create and shape your reality mentally before it manifests physically. These techniques, when utilized properly, can be extraordinary catalysts for personal growth and transformation. The first step in successful visualization is clarity. You'll need to have a clear, detailed image of what you want to manifest. This isn't just about broad strokes, it's about the fine details that make your vision come alive. The colors, the sounds, the feelings, the more vividly you can imagine your desired outcome, the more potent your visualization will be. Next comes consistency. Visualization isn't a one-and-done deal. It's something you'll need to do regularly, ideally daily, to reinforce the image in your mind and keep your focus sharp. Consistency in visualization helps solidify your intentions and strengthens the connection between your mind and the reality you're seeking to create. Chapter 11. Affirmations and Mantras. Building on your visualization skills, affirmations and mantras are effective strategies for applying the law of projection by offering verbal reinforcement to boost your mental vision. These verbal expressions help in cementing your intentions, beliefs, and desires, thereby influencing your perception of reality. They help you tell your mind what you want it to believe and shape your reality accordingly. Affirmations are positive, targeted remarks that can assist you overcome self-sabotage and negative ideas. They promote beneficial changes in your life by saying them frequently and believing in them. For instance, instead of dwelling on thoughts like "I can't do this," an affirmation would be "I am capable," and strong. It's vital to phrase affirmations in the present tense, as if they're already true. This tricks your brain into believing that what you're affirming is your current reality, and it begins to work towards making it so. Comparatively, mantras are phrases or sentences that you repeat to yourself, which help to focus your mind. They're often used in meditation to eliminate distracting thoughts and create a sense of peace and focus. Mantras can be anything that resonates with you and your goals. For example, a mantra for someone seeking inner peace might be "I am calm and centered." In both cases, consistency is key. The more you repeat your affirmations and mantras, the more deeply they're embedded in your subconscious, and the more potent their effects in creating your desired reality. Remember, your words have power. Use them wisely to change your reality. Chapter 12. Emotional Resonance. Delving into the world of emotional resonance, you'll discover its pivotal role in the law of projection as it directly influences the effectiveness of your affirmations and mantras. Emotional resonance refers to the deep, emotional connection that forms when your thoughts, feelings, and actions align. It's not enough to merely state affirmations. You must feel them, believe them, and live them. To harness emotional resonance, you need to understand its two key components: authenticity and intensity. Authenticity means that the emotions you project must be genuine. If you're merely reciting affirmations without truly believing in them, you're unlikely to achieve the desired result. The law of projection operates on the principle of like attracts like. So, if your emotions are insincere, you'll attract falseness rather than the reality you desire. Next is intensity. The stronger your emotional connection to your affirmations, the more powerful the projection. Think of emotional intensity as the fuel for your affirmations. It's what propels them from being mere thoughts into becoming your reality. Remember, your emotions are a powerful tool. They're the driving force behind your projections. By understanding emotional resonance, you can substantially increase the power of your affirmations and mantras, resulting in a world that reflects your deepest aspirations. Don't underestimate the power of emotional resonance in the law of projection. It's the key to turning your affirmations into a reality. So feel deeply, believe passionately, and watch your reality change. Chapter 13. Subconscious Programming. While harnessing the power of emotional resonance is fundamental, you must also pay heed to another significant aspect of the law of projection: subconscious programming. This term refers to the process by which your subconscious mind is conditioned or programmed through repeated exposure to ideas, beliefs, and attitudes. It's the undercurrent that steers your perception and reactions, often without your conscious awareness. Consciously, you might desire a certain outcome, but if your subconscious programming isn't aligned with that goal, you'll likely encounter resistance or self-sabotage. The subconscious mind is incredibly potent and often dictates your reality more than you realize. It's here that the law of projection takes root, and understanding this can drastically affect your ability to shape your reality. To harness the power of subconscious programming, you must first become aware of your subconscious beliefs and attitudes. That means paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and reactions in various situations. Are they serving you, or are they hindering your progress? Once you've discovered them, reprogram your subconscious mind with thoughts and beliefs that correspond to your intended reality. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. By consistently visualizing your desired outcome and coupling it with strong emotional resonance, you can effectively program your subconscious mind to accept this as your new reality. This process, however, requires continuous work and diligence. It's not a one-time quick fix. Chapter 14. Aligning Actions. Now that you're aware of your subconscious beliefs and the power they wield, aligning your actions with your desired reality is necessary. The law of projection isn't just about what you see or perceive, but also about what you do. Your actions are the physical manifestation of your beliefs and thoughts, and they contribute significantly to the reality you experience. So how can you align your actions? First off, it's vital to identify those actions that don't serve your desired reality. It could be a habit, a daily routine, or even a reaction to certain situations. Once identified, make efforts to change these actions. Remember, it's not about abruptly stopping these actions, but gradually replacing them with actions that serve your desired reality. Secondly, practice mindfulness. Being aware of your actions and their underlying motivations can give you a clearer insight into your subconscious beliefs. It's through this awareness that you can consciously affect change. Lastly, aim for consistency. The law of projection works on the principle of repetition. The more consistently you perform actions aligned with your desired reality, the more your subconscious beliefs adapt, and consequently, the more your reality changes. Aligning actions is an important step in the law of projection. It's not just about changing your thoughts or beliefs, but also about translating these changes into tangible actions. In doing so, you're not only projecting a different reality, but actively participating in its creation. Remember, change begins from within, but it's your actions that give it form and substance. Chapter 15. Cultivating Gratitude. In the journey of mastering the law of projection, cultivating gratitude plays a pivotal role. It's not just about acknowledging the good things in your life, but also about appreciating the challenges and adversities, as they often act as catalysts for growth and transformation. Gratitude works like a lens, adjusting your view of your reality. When you're grateful, you focus on abundance rather than lack, on possibilities rather than limitations. This shift in perspective is essential for the law of projection to work effectively. It's the difference between viewing the world as a hostile place full of obstacles or as a friendly place abounding with opportunities. Practicing gratitude doesn't need to be complex. It can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to recognize and appreciate the good in your life. It's about consciously shifting your focus from what's missing or wrong to what's present and right. The impact of gratitude on your life is profound. It enhances your emotional well-being, reduces stress, and increases positivity. More importantly, it aligns your energy with the energy of abundance, which is key to manifesting your desired reality. Chapter 16. Releasing Limiting Beliefs. Moving forward in your journey, it's imperative to release limiting beliefs that hinder the full potential of the law of projection. These beliefs are self-imposed constraints that limit your power to manifest your wants and shape your reality. They are like invisible handcuffs that bind you to a reality you do not want. Limiting beliefs are often a result of past events or social traditions. For example, you may believe that you cannot achieve financial success without surrendering your integrity, or that previous relationship failures render you unworthy of love. These beliefs not only distort your vision of reality, but they also limit what you can project into the cosmos. To release these limiting beliefs, you must first acknowledge their existence. This requires a level of introspection and honesty that might be uncomfortable. However, it's a necessary step in your path to utilizing the law of projection effectively. Next, question these beliefs. Ask yourself, is this belief founded on facts or just a perception most of the time? Your beliefs are based on fear, doubt, or insecurity rather than fact. Chapter 17. Embracing self-love. After confronting and releasing your limiting beliefs, embracing self-love becomes a crucial next step to effectively harness the power of the law of projection. You may ask, why is self-love so pivotal? It's because the law of projection works on the principle that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. If you don't value and love yourself, it's impossible to project a positive, abundant image into your reality. Now, you must understand that embracing self-love isn't about being narcissistic or selfish. It's about acknowledging your worth, accepting your flaws, and prioritizing your needs. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and respect you'd offer to others. This is fundamental in shaping a positive self-image, a prerequisite for the effective application of the law of projection. But how do you cultivate self-love? Start by being gentle with yourself. Understand that it's okay to make mistakes. They're opportunities for growth. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Regular self-care is essential, as is making time for activities that bring you delight. You'll notice a shift in your self-perception over time. This journey towards self-love isn't always easy. It requires patience, perseverance, and consistency. But remember, the more you love yourself, the more positive and abundant your projections will be. Embracing self-love is an essential step in your journey towards harnessing the law of projection and creating your desired reality. It's a continuous process, but with each step, you're transforming not just your self-perception, but your reality too. Chapter 18. Surrounding Influences. How often have you considered the profound impact your surrounding influences have on your perception and ultimately your reality? It's not an exaggeration to say that they shape every aspect of your existence, from your thought patterns to your behaviors. The environment you live in, the people you contact with, and the media you consume all have an impact on how you perceive reality. Let's start with your physical environment. If you're constantly in a cluttered, disorganized space, it's likely that you'll perceive your life as chaotic. Conversely, a clean, orderly environment can foster feelings of calmness and control. It's not just about aesthetics, but the psychological and emotional response they evoke. Your social circle is another major influence. The opinions, attitudes, and behaviors of those you frequently associate with can subtly alter your own. If you're surrounded by negativity, it's easy to fall into a pessimistic mindset. Conversely, positive influences can uplift you and encourage personal growth. Lastly, consider the media you consume. Whether it's books, TV shows, or social media feeds, they can greatly sway your beliefs and perceptions. If you're constantly bombarded with news of violence and despair, it may distort your view of the world. On the other hand, consuming positive and informative content can expand your understanding and foster a more optimistic outlook. Chapter 19. Synchronicities and Signs. While your reality is significantly influenced by your surroundings, it's equally important to be mindful of seemingly coincidental events, or synchronicities, and other signs that can guide your understanding of the law of projection. These aren't random happenings instead, they're manifestations of your energy and focus, accurately reflecting your thought patterns and emotions. Synchronicities are meaningfully coincidental occurrences. They're unexpected events that align in a way that appears too significant to be mere chance. As you explore deeper into the law of projection, you'll start to see these synchronicities as signs that you're on the right path. They're markers, affirming that your reality is aligning with your projections. For instance, you might think of a friend you haven't seen in years and suddenly run into them. This isn't just a coincidence, but a direct reflection of your thought manifesting in your reality. Similarly, signs can come in various forms and guide you towards understanding how your thoughts and emotions are shaping your reality. For example, recurring numbers, dreams, or even a song on the radio could be signs indicating a message from your subconscious mind. These signs are essential because they can help you identify any misaligned projections and adjust your thoughts and emotions accordingly. Chapter 20. Trusting the process. Embracing the law of projection fully requires you to trust the process, even when your reality doesn't immediately reflect your desires. This might seem counterintuitive, especially when your circumstances seem stagnant or even regressive. However, it's essential to understand that the manifestation of your projected reality isn't always linear or immediate. Trusting the process entails maintaining your belief in the law of projection, even in the face of apparent setbacks. It's about understanding that your reality is a product of your persistent thoughts and feelings, not just passing whims. It takes time for these mental projections to materialize in the physical world. This trust is born from the understanding that the law of projection isn't a magical formula, but a psychological principle. It's about knowing that your reality is being shaped continuously, subtly, and often imperceptibly by your dominant thoughts and emotions. The process also demands patience. Just as a seed doesn't sprout into a tree overnight, your projections won't instantly transform into reality. It's a gradual process that requires nurturing and time. Remember, the law of projection isn't about denying your current reality, but about acknowledging it and choosing to shift your focus towards the reality you wish to create. Trusting the process means you don't allow your current circumstances to dictate your future. Instead, you consciously and continuously project the reality that aligns with your desires. Trust in the law of projection, maintain your focus, and be patient. Your projected reality will manifest in due time. Chapter 21. Quantum reality shifts. As you grow in trust and patience with the law of projection, you'll begin to experience what are known as quantum reality shifts. This concept, derived from quantum physics, posits that our reality isn't fixed, but is mutable and influenced by our thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. It's a significant leap from conventional thinking, but it's key to revealing the potential within the law of projection. Visualize quantum reality shifts as your consciousness charting a course through an ocean of infinite possibilities. Your thoughts and beliefs, like rudders, steer you towards the reality you experience. It's not magic or wishful thinking, it's about understanding that every decision, every thought, every expectation you have sets a course for a new reality. Now, you might question, does this mean you can think your way to any reality? Not exactly. Quantum reality shifts don't deny the existence of physical laws or societal structures. They don't promise that you'll wake up tomorrow as a billionaire because you thought it so. But they do suggest that your perception of your reality can change, and with it, your experience and response to your environment. Quantum reality shifts aren't about manipulating the world to your whims. It's about changing your perspective to better navigate the world as it exists. It's about choosing which reality you want to tune into and experiencing the changes that follow. As you align your thoughts and beliefs with the law of projection, you'll notice these shifts and understand their transformative power. Chapter 22. Embodying desired states. Often, to truly harness the power of the law of projection, you'll need to embody your desired states. This means you've got to internalize the feelings and behaviors that align with your goals. You're not just dreaming or visualizing here, you're living and breathing your aspirations. Embodying desired states is a process of intense visualization and emotional alignment. You need to see, feel, and believe in the reality you want to manifest. This isn't about delusion or false pretenses. It's about aligning your conscious and subconscious minds to your objectives. This takes practice and patience, but it's a crucial step in influencing your reality through the law of projection. Let's say you want to become a successful entrepreneur. You'll need to embody the traits of successful entrepreneurs: confidence, resilience, creativity, and persistence. Think about how these traits would manifest in your daily life. What decisions would you make? How would you interact with others? How would you handle challenges and setbacks? By embodying these traits, you're aligning your subconscious mind with your conscious goals, thereby setting the stage for successful projection. This process isn't a one-time event. It's a continual practice of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired state. By doing this, you're projecting your internal state onto your external reality, bringing yourself closer to your objectives. Chapter 23. Celebrating progress. While working to make your dreams a reality, it is critical to recognize and celebrate each step forward, no matter how small. Each moment of realization, every bit of understanding, and all instances of applied knowledge signify advancement. They aren't just steps towards your goal, but they're tangible proof of your expanding awareness and mastery of the law of projection. You're not simply observing your reality, you're actively shaping it. Each achievement, regardless of its size, is a testament to your growing ability to project your desires into your reality. This process isn't just about reaching the end goal, it's about appreciating the journey and valuing each stride made along the way. Therefore, taking time to reflect, recognize, and rejoice in your progress is crucial. Think of it as a form of self-validation. By celebrating your progress, you're affirming your ability to influence your reality. This validation not only boosts your confidence, but also strengthens your determination to continue on this path. It's a form of self-empowerment, a way of reassuring yourself that you're capable and deserving of the reality you're aiming to create. Missing out on celebrating progress is missing an opportunity to strengthen your conviction in the law of projection. It's a chance to reaffirm your belief in your capabilities and in the power of your thoughts. Therefore, remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Cherish them, celebrate them, and let them propel you forward on your journey. Chapter 24. Expanding consciousness. Now, let's talk about expanding your consciousness. This involves understanding how your perceptions shape your reality, according to the principle of projection. Mastering mindful awareness is key in this process, allowing you to control and direct your reality rather than simply reacting to it. Delving into the domain of expanded consciousness, you'll find it's a state where your awareness extends beyond the boundaries of your individual self. This isn't a concept rooted in egotism or self-importance, but rather a profound understanding of your connection to the broader universe. You're not an isolated entity, but an integral part of a larger, interconnected whole. As your consciousness expands, you'll begin to perceive more than just your immediate surroundings. You'll develop an acute sensitivity to the energies and vibrations that permeate your environment. You'll start to notice patterns and synchronicities that were previously overlooked. It's as if you've removed a blindfold, allowing you to see the underlying fabric of reality. Understanding expanded consciousness means recognizing that your thoughts, emotions, and actions don't just affect you, they ripple outwards, influencing the world around you. This realization can be empowering, but it also carries a degree of responsibility. Shaping your reality through perception, a fascinating facet of expanded consciousness, involves understanding how your worldview isn't simply an observation of the world, but a creative act that can influence reality itself. This doesn't mean you bend the physical world to your will, but rather your perspective affects how you interpret and interact with the world around you. Consider how two people can have the same experience, yet interpret it differently. That's because our perceptions are shaped by our past experiences, beliefs, and biases. These elements act as filters, coloring our interpretation of reality. Your perception, consequently, plays a critical role in shaping your reality. By becoming more aware of your perceptions, you can begin to change them, thereby altering your reality. This involves challenging your current beliefs and biases and being open to new perspectives. It's important to remember that changing your perception isn't about denying or ignoring the reality of situations. It's about choosing a more empowering perspective that aligns with your desired reality. This process isn't easy, but with practice and patience, it's possible to reshape your reality through your perception. Understanding the projection principle is an essential step in expanding your consciousness, as it highlights the influence of your internal state on your external reality. This principle asserts that your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions serve as a projector, casting onto your outer world what resonates within your inner world. In simpler terms, what you perceive and feel internally, you project externally. The projection principle isn't just a psychological concept, but also a spiritual and philosophical one. It's grounded in the notion that you're not merely a passive observer of your reality, but an active creator. This idea underscores the power of your subconscious mind in shaping your reality. Moreover, it's vital to grasp that your projections aren't always conscious. Many times, they're deeply ingrained subconscious patterns that reflect your fears, insecurities, or unhealed traumas. Hence, to change what you project, you need to explore deeply into your subconscious mind, understand your patterns, and then make the necessary adjustments. To truly transform your projections and consequently your reality, you must master mindful awareness, a key aspect of expanded consciousness. Being totally present in the moment while being judgment-free and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and environment is the essence of mindfulness. It's about paying attention to both internal and external events without leaping to conclusions or acting on impulse. You might ask, how do I cultivate this awareness? It starts with simple, daily practices. Meditation is a great tool. It's not about emptying your mind, but rather observing your thoughts without getting swept away by them. You'll notice patterns, like how certain thoughts trigger specific emotions. Recognize these, but don't attach or react. Mindful awareness also extends to your actions. Do you eat your meals mindlessly, or do you savor each bite, acknowledging the flavors, textures, and smells? Do you rush through tasks or take time to fully engage in them? With practice, you'll find your awareness growing. You'll start seeing your projections for what they're not absolute truths, but reflections of your thoughts and beliefs. This realization is the first step towards changing your projections and, in turn, your reality. In mastering the law of projection, you've scaled the Everest of self-awareness. Your reality now mirrors your deepest desires, making you the architect of your universe. Through gratitude, self-love, and trust, you've shattered your limiting beliefs like glass. Embrace this expansive consciousness, your newly discovered superpower. Remember, your perception isn't just reality, it's your reality, infinitely malleable and boundlessly beautiful. So continue to project positivity, for the world is but a canvas to your imagination. Thanks for listening to or reading this from Audiobooks Office.